Welcome to Yogea Arthritis Alleviating Routine Combo Flex. Sit up tall. Start warming up the joints as you reach your arms through the sides into a V shape and contracting. Press your hands all the way to the back. Inhale as if you're scooping the air and pressing it through the heels of your hands, opening the shoulders up and dropping them down. Drop one shoulder down, open the other one and twist, and then go to the other side. Open, switching, pronating and supinating the shoulders, finding the full range of motion. Fan your fingers, fist your hands, roll your wrists, roll the shoulders in and then out, and again fanning the fingers, rolling in and sprouting out, and then roll your wrists, circling the wrists out, just the wrists. Lengthen your arms, and now the elbows, fingertips drawing circles from the elbows outwards. Keep your spine straight, articulating through all the joints. Touch your shoulders, circle the shoulders, the elbows drawing circles, tight to your ribs, expanding outwards and merging inwards. Reverse the circle. Elbows point up and back, front, up, back, and front. Allow your spine to respond to this movement. Massaging the shoulders. And now the elbows, other side, from the inside out. Keep the spine long. Wrists roll again in the opposite direction. Press the hands into a prayer. Contract, fingertips down. Just contracting and expanding as you move the prayer into the heart and you point it down to the earth. Press your hands into one another. Feel your wrists working here. Your pelvis articulating. Hands to the back of the head. Massage the neck as you circle from your pelvis, your mid-back, your upper back. Opening the shoulders. Come back to the center and reverse. Other side. Inhale, exhale, sides of the waist, front, sides, and back. And again, massaging the neck, opening through the middle back. Reach the arms, press the palms away, contract. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, contract. Press the hands away. Inhale, lengthen. Float your arms down. Tip to the left. Bring your foot to the inside of the other sole and roll the hip open and the knee open. As you anchor your left hand down and you articulate through the hip joint. Bring your hand to your shin, press the other knee away and twist here. Lengthen the spine. Knee back to the center. Swim the leg and the arm, making a semicircle forward, opening up the shoulder and hip joint, the knee, foot, and wrist joint. Feel you're opening up space as if you're moving through a wave. Extend the leg over to the left and your arm over to the right. Twist here. Your neck is long. It's an extension of the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach the right arm over the head. Contract your pelvis. Hold your ankle. Stretch your quad here. And again, Hollow the belly out. Move your knee to your chin. Inhale, lengthen. Drop the knee down. Reach the opposite hand to the knee and thread the right shoulder under the left elbow to reach your right ear. Twist here. Deepen the breath, anchor through both sitting bones. Press the hands into an eagle bind. Gaze over your right shoulder, twist to the left. Reach the left arm back, lift your hip, right hand to your left shoulder. Gaze at your back wrist. Lower your hips down, twist a little bit more. Bring the knee forward, come into ankle to knee. Tip to the right, flexing your right foot. Twisting through the mid-back, and then roll the legs all the way to the other side and twist. Shoulders away from the ears. Your plants are firmly pressing the mat. Come back to the center, and again. Tip to the right, stretch your groin, your knee, your mid-back. Come back to the center. Lift the hips up. Open the knee out. Hold here for a moment. Parallel your feet out. Slowly walk your hands to your heels. Place the hands to the front edge of the mat. Splay your knees open. Massage the pelvic joints by gently pushing forward and opening the knees, and then reverse the little wave in the hips from the inside out to the outside in. Lengthen your spine. Walk your right foot forward. Take a tight hug, reaching to opposite shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Hinge at the creases of your hips. Transfer your weight onto the right foot. Point your elbows forward into a mini lunge. Hug yourself tighter. Transfer the weight into the center. Begin to arch your mid-back as you lift your gaze up to the sky. Find the center here. Rebend both knees. Take a twist to the right, hugging opposite elbows. Both knees are bent, legs are parallel. Back to the center, and again twist a little deeper. Knees are micro-bend. Come back to the center. Float your left leg up, hug the thigh, and circle the foot in one direction and then the other. Articulating through the wrist of the foot and the knee. Extend your leg forward. Bend your right knee, sit a little bit, and then bring your foot into a tree pose. Reach the right hand to the back of your neck, left hand to your foot, and then slowly move your left hand to your right scapula, finding arrow bind here. Interlace your fingers. Find your balance, opening the shoulder and the hip joint as you find your equilibrium. Float your right foot down. Reach your right leg back, clasping the ankle. The left hand is on the right shoulder. Tip to the right and gaze over your left shoulder. Find the balance here in Krishna pose variation. Come back to the center. Float your right leg back into a lunge. Readjust your front foot. Knee over ankle, press your hands into your knee. Bring your hands to your back of the neck, fingertips pointing down. Arch your spine from the mid-back. Find your low lunge. Float your arms all the way to interlace the fingers and open the shoulders as you lower down in reverent lunge. Float the arms down to the floor. Peel your sternum open. Hold here as you stretch your groin and begin to tip gently to the left, walking the hands to the right, finding the oppositional pull here. Bend your elbows just a little bit. Readjust your back shin, dropping into the right and then the left sitting bone. Bring your left knee in and begin to circle the knee, the hip, and the foot, the shoulder and the elbow as you anchor your right hand down. Press the left hand into the left shin and open your gaze up to the left. The left knee opens. Come back to the center. Walk your hands to the right. Bring your front knee forward. Begin to circle the leg, circling the arms, the hips, the wrists of the hands and feet, articulating through the elbow, the wrist, the knee, the hip, and the ankle joints. Your left leg floats over to the right. Your left arm moves over to the left. Hug the knee back in. Press the right hand into the floor. Stretch your quads here and exhale, move your knee into your chin. Hug it tightly. Inhale, lengthen. Even the shoulders out as you look up into the sky, and exhale, knee to the chin. Plant your knee down, anchor through both sitting bones. Reach your right arm over to the left thigh and knee. Loop your left arm through under the elbow crease. And move your hand into your left ear. Twisting here as you ground down through the pelvis and you lift through the spine. Coming into an eagle bind, press the hands together. Twist to the right. Gaze over to the left. The left sitting bone has risen here. Reach the right hand down to the floor, left hand to the right shoulder, lift your hips. Open up into an arch. Lower the hips down. Bring your left leg to the right knee, tip to the left, gaze over to the right. Readjust your hands so the fingertips point to your hips. Roll through your buttocks and roll all the way to the other side, twisting here. Spinal twist and ankle to knee pose. Back to the center. One more time. Press the knee down. Gaze into the opposite direction. Come back to the center. Anchor your right foot. Lift the hips. Pull out of your wrists. Drop the head. Open up the sternum. Splay the left knee open. Lower the hips down, parallel the feet out, lift onto your metatarsals, walk your hands to your heels and in front of your knees. Lengthen and straighten the knees and step your left foot forward, bend your right knee, hug your shoulders tightly, flex your left foot, lengthen your spine. Press into the front foot. Baby lunge here as you point your elbows forward. Your weight is on your left leg. Then find the center. Lift up and arch. Reach the elbows up, shoulders down. Bend your knees, parallel the feet out, and twist to the left, holding opposite elbows. Make sure your trapezius muscles release down away from the ears. Transfer the weight onto the left leg. Clasp the right thigh with both hands interlaced and circle your knee and ankle out. Then reverse the circle. Find your balance as you articulate through the wrist of the foot and your knee. Hold it here. Extend the right leg. Microbend your left knee. Hold it here. Rebend the right knee. Press the foot to the inside of the thigh into tree pose. Reach your left hand to the back of your neck, your right hand to your left shoulder blade. Hug tighter to find the finger clasp. Arrow in tree, find your balance. Steady and straight. Float your right foot down. Switch legs. Clasp the left ankle with the left hand. Your right hand is on your left shoulder. Bend your knees. Twist your gaze over the right shoulder. Bring your left leg back into a lunge. Lower the knee down. Square your hips. Point your fingertips down your spine as you bring your elbows up. Arch back. Make sure your lower back is long. Float your arms to the sides, interlace the fingers, open the shoulders, and release the head down into reverent lunge. Lower the hands down. Shift your hips back. Walk your hands to the left. Slowly test the hamstring stretch here as you microbend your elbows. Keep your spine as long as you can. Bend the right knee. Readjust your back foot so you can sit with both hips. Carry your legs front. Flex your feet. Press your hands into one another. As you point the right foot, twist to the left. As you point the left foot, twist to the right. At the same time, you're opening the wrists. You're pressing the palms together, and you're lowering the elbows down. Now switch, other side, other clasp. Flex one foot, twist, flex the other foot, twist. One more time. Right foot flexes, twist to the left. Left foot flexes. Come back to the center. Open your heart. Press the hands into the mat in staff pose. And as you bend the knees, lower down one vertebra at a time. Circle the knees and the shoulders out. Touching your shoulders. Opening from the inside out, keeping your head slightly lifted, and from the outside in. Notice how your joints are now much more lubricated and tension-free. Knees into elbows, hold it here. Extend the legs up, flex your feet, hold your neck. Bend the knees again. Open your arms. Open your legs. And come into relaxation pose. As you close your eyes, bring the focus to your joints. Lengthen your extremities from the center outward. And notice the articulating role of each joint. Inhale. Reach out from the center. And exhale, notice how your joints naturally bend to facilitate optimal mobility. Imagine how your breath now becomes liquid. Breathe in again and let the breath trickle into the joints, gelling them, promoting the production of synovial fluid. Keep on lubricating the joints with each breath, in and out and in. Start from the ankles and wrists. Move on to the elbows and knees. Then go to the pelvis and shoulders. Nourish the neck. And then let the gel-like breath penetrate into the smaller articulating joints of the hands and feet. See yourself moving all the joints freely and moving in any direction you want. You feel free to move, free to imagine a healthy and articulate body. You feel welcome in your own skin, and you're now scanning all the creases and crevices and increasing the space inside. You realize that all your joints represent junctions of your locomotor highway. Now translate this quality of connecting the dots through your joints into connecting the dots in your life. How can you integrate all the aspects of your life by articulating your truth eloquently through the body's voice? Find the most beautiful way to express this voice through the movements of your body. Your movements are unobstructed. Your joints are limber and strong. Your presence is soft and welcoming. Invite the highest self to partake in this dance of inner movement. As you soak up the light through the breath, awaken your body. Feel your wrists and hands. Press the wrists into the feet. Lift your head. Awaken the neck. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder, your left hand to your left shoulder as you bend the knees. Hold your inner thighs and lift up to sit. Inhale the arms over the head. Bend your elbows. Float your fingertips down your neck. Move your right arm up and your left arm down, and then switch, connecting to the upper and the lower, the inner and the outer. Merge these two aspects into one. Feel free to head in any direction you want. Open your eyes.